Hi, I'm Peter Knight. I want to expand today on a saying, compress the ball, and what it actually means. So I want to discuss that. Now, generally when a person says, I want to compress the ball, effectively they're saying they want to make good contact. Now, there are 4 elements that determine where the ball goes, a 5th if we add club head speed. And 2 of those elements are really key for getting that feeling of compressing the ball well. Now, there are 2 directional ones. One is where the club face is aimed when you strike the ball. And if the club face is aimed left or right, then it's going to influence the ball to start in that direction. The second is the path of the club through impact. When the club swings through impact, if it's moving on a path, say to the left of the target or to the right of the target, then its effect is going to be to make the ball curve in the air. And so the combination of where the face is aimed and the path are the directional elements of contact. But if we now look at what elements comprise the idea of compression, they're the other 2. The first one is where you strike the ball in the club face. The closer you strike the ball to the middle of the club face, the better it's going to feel. That sweet contact that you feel is the centered contact. That's the first of them. The second is where the club strikes the ground in relation to the ball. When I'm hitting an iron shot, I want my club to strike the ball on the ground at about the same point. And my shot with an iron is striking the ball with a very, very shallow but descending blow. And that's why a well-struck shot, you bruise the grass in front of the ball, or you might take some grass, and some dirt. And that depends on your swing, and it also depends on the club you're using. So the 2 elements of compression, or the feel of compression, are where you strike the ball in the club face and where the club meets the ground. Now, as far as knowing where the ball's striking the club face, you can do a number of things. Often, the ball will leave a mark on the club face. That's fine. Otherwise, you could do something like even getting a piece of chalk or something like that and just lightly rub it across the face, hit the shot, and the ball will leave an impression in that chalk, enough for you to see where you've contacted the ball. When it comes to the point on the ground, when you're striking the ball, say from here, if I hit this ball, I might put a tee in the ground, say either side of the ball, and then I can see where the club actually meets the ground. Or I could just put another ball as a reference. So if I play a shot here, I'm going to hit this ball. I'm going to use this as a reference so I know exactly where that ball was sitting on the ground. And then from there, I'm looking for centered contact and also for club and ground strike. So that one was a little behind the ball, and so I've hit it a bit heavy. If I swing through and don't take a divot at all, then I know that I've caught the ball a little bit thin, and I'll feel that. Okay, so this time what I'm going to do is to take the ball in the ground at exactly the same time. And you can see my divot has actually started here, which is just in front of where the ball is. And so that gives me that sense of compression, good contact, and good ball flight.